Hey guys, it's Josh, and I'm joined by Scott.
Hey, what's up?
Scott's our new assistant editor. He's going to be helping to get content rolling out a little bit faster as the months go on. Scott's going to be editing top 7 videos while I continue the Why the Movies Can't Happen series. But today we are doing a quick review first impressions video for Dragon Ball Fusions for the Nintendo 3DS. One of the biggest things that I honestly like is the open world aspect. It's not your traditional free roam open world, but getting from A to B, I just really enjoy flying around and seeing very familiar locations, but in a new setting. I enjoy that. It's something that I haven't really seen in a handheld Dragon Ball game before. I've definitely found myself flying around just to fly around.
Yeah, I really like the combat system of it, which is saying something because I don't usually like turn-based stuff like this, but it seems to be the turn-based system adds in some rock, paper, scissors, so if you're a speed, you might get like 2 turns before a power character even gets 1, maybe even 3. If you're close to the edge of the ring, you might get knocked out. When you get knocked out of the ring, it resets your turn counter all the way back to the beginning, which is very interesting mechanic.
One thing that I really like with the combat too is the Zenkai attacks, because it's one of the few portions that takes the kind of turn-based RPG element out of it and just makes it feel a little bit more like a Dragon Ball fighting game for just a few seconds.
All of that being said, I do feel like it's too simplistic. Kind of like it's just holding your hand as you're going through it, and I feel like the combat might eventually get a little tedious, but only time will tell on that one, I guess. Especially once you get more characters, it should add some variables as far as gameplay goes.
Yeah, one thing I have to be honest and admit that I do dislike a little bit. It's not a deal breaker for me, but it's not 3D. But again, not at all a deal breaker. That said, too, one of the big things that I really like about it is I'm just getting started, but I really feel like I'm just getting started. The game feels like it's going to be very lengthy, and I really feel like I'm in this game for the long haul. Feels kind of like a Dragon Ball Pokemon mix, like I'm collecting as well as playing, and there's a grind element to it that I really enjoy.
Over 70 characters, 5-way fusions, so many choices, like Mr. Caroli. Cannot wait for that. I really think this character roster could be a nice save for this game for me.
Should be mentioned too, it's kind of fitting that Scott and I are actually doing this review together, with Caroli being the cover character for Dragon Ball Fusions, which is a fusion of Broly and Goku, or Kakarot and Broly rather. Scott likes the Broly. I've always been partial to Goku myself.
Just because he's non-canon doesn't mean he can't be awesome.
This is true. One thing I have to admit, for a game called Dragon Ball Fusions, I've done very little fusion so far. That being said, I've seen and fought against some awesome fusions. I've only gotten to fuse Goten and Trunks myself, but I've also done 5-way fusion with my party, and that, I will say, is really cool.
I mean, I haven't really ever played any handheld Dragon Ball games. They never really popped out for me, but this one with all the fusions, it caught my attention. My
final thoughts on it: it's been keeping me from playing Pokemon Moon, for starters. Honestly, it's my favorite handheld Dragon Ball game since Boo's Fury. And for a handheld game, that was a game changer for me. A handheld game changer.
I can attest to that being true.
So go pick yourselves up a copy of Dragon Ball Fusions for the Nintendo 3DS.
Check out those top 7s as we roll them out, and keep your eye out for new reviews coming in the future.
And the best way to do that is to subscribe. Wink. Bye, everybody.
Later.